Pew pew go the cannons in another glorious NTW 3 battle for you here today, and we do have a 4v4 here in a custom battle slash sort of a, I think it's a scenario done by the Peeps Discord, and it's a really good one. It's a Znaim sort of scenario. So we're here with the Znaim map, as you can see, and yeah, the objective I believe in this one is just to defend Znaim. I think so. We've got 4 armies. We've got 3 French and 1 Bavarian against 3 Austrian. So we have 3 Massenicors, sorry, and 1 Laflavre like corps, and then we have a Bellegarde, 2 Hohenzollern corps, and a Liechtenstein corps. So I think both sides are fairly evenly point matched in this one. So yeah, this should be a really fun one. So yeah, basically objective, I believe, is just to take the town of Znaim at the back, which is a pretty tough town to sort of take. It's got a pretty hard sort of final stand if you wanted to hold this building here. You got a bit of a cliff top and a single bridge if you come from this side across, which the French potentially might do. The French are currently scouting, and they're being scouted themselves by Hohenzollern. So yeah, this should be very exciting. I think the Senna's corps is pretty strong. I can't really remember 18. I think this is 1809. So yeah, I can't really remember exactly how strong it is. It looks like he's got lots of heavy cavalry. Got the Carabiniers here setting up. The Favre we've seen recently in a stream, pretty decent corps for Bavaria. Can be quite effective. You kind of just a lot of spam build. They melee relatively well. They got some decent lights, which is we can see here. They're lighting shitting up in there. Sort of dark green uniforms, and then yeah, the Austrians have some absolute stonkers when it comes to corps here as well. Bellegarde's not too bad, but Liechtenstein is an absolute tank, an 11 point, and you can bring a whole bunch of cav. It looks like they're bringing dragoons here, but you can bring cuirassiers as well if you choose to with Liechtenstein, and you spam out the grenadiers. So yes, we have a grenadier spam here from Austria, and this looks like this could be very exciting. Very good for matching up against all those melee capable units that the French will definitely be bringing, because you know the melee is the language that the French speak, that's for sure. We're going to have a bit of melee here as we have Austria going in with some Uhlans against some Bavarian cavalry. Various cavalry to be, yeah, not really to be desired by anyone. He did actually win that fight. I think actually the French volley at the end there might have routed the Bavarians. Austria might return those 61 Uhlans. That's probably a lot that might return. Not so sure about Bavaria's cavalry. But yep, the French can continue to march on, pressing on forward. As they do so just here. But yes, if you're enjoying all things NTW3 and want to see some more Napoleonic action, some more black powder chaos, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and feel free to leave a comment as well if you want. If there's any sort of factions or battles that you'd like to see in particular. And if you don't want to miss out on any NTW3 battles, or streams, because we often stream on a Monday for NTW3, then do hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of that. Because yeah, the live battles, it's always a fun, different aspect you get, and you can really sort of sense the chaos and the desperation of some players in a live game where you can't really get it in just like a recorded one. But yes, I do recommend you do that, because yeah, you won't miss out on those lives. And the lives are very funny. We did a good one this week, and I really enjoyed that one. Again, actually featuring both Liechtenstein and Bavaria. So you also sometimes do have to deal with the joys of playing live games, which is a lobby simulator. There you go, volleys going off here from Bellegarde as they duel with the Bavarians. Bavaria can't really fire too great. It looks like he has got a relatively experienced unit behind him for the Bavarians. This looks like the Crown Prince unit. I don't think it's the Königs, but it might be the Königs. But they do have Inspire units that can help support these cheaper, less effective units. But in a line fight, I doubt they're going to win. Yeah, you can see the German infantry winning most of these fights, and so are these Jaegers here as well. So yeah, but Austria is known for shooting. The Bavarians and the French will really want to get into melee, close that gap, and try and melee their way through. The only people they won't want to melee is going to be those Dutch and Hungarian grenadiers. Sorry, Deutsch and Hungarian grenadiers we've seen so much of. Or the German grenadiers, as you might call them. But yeah, so look at this. Hohenzollern has absolutely huge gun battery here, 10-pound gun battery, and it's well defended by some stakes. That's going to be really tough to deal with there for Massena. If anything, I think it's going to force him wide. I think you can already kind of see with his units here, he's got his skirmishers and his cav. It looks like he's maybe thinking, I'm going to go shift wide, go around this little hamlet here, and then try and attack the Austrian position. And I would do that, because the Austrians, you can see, in an odd position here, and really you could try and focus this corner. That'd be what I'd do as the French player trying to do that. And as you can see, Bavaria already suffering from this line fight, and already his lights are having to fall back. The units are like just over 100 in size, so they're probably going to be outnumbered by the Austrians in every regard. And there you go, the artillery hit as well. That's really unlucky there for the Bavarians. And that's routed as they were wheeling that through. I think it's a 3-pounder forward. It's just been blasted there by the 10-pounders of the Austrians, and that is now gone. And the Bavarians might be in a very sticky position here, because not a lot they can do apart from just sort of, well, just try and either line fight it, or they can try and, I guess, go into melee. This would probably be the best place to try and give it a go, right by the edge here, by the cliff face. I guess this river is crossable potentially as well, so you could possibly go through the river and then charge up, where the pathfinding will allow that. That's always the big thing. Looks like we've got a cav fight here on the extreme right as well, and a bit of a line fight taking place. Got Legere here in the forest. They're dueling with some Grenzes by the and Freikorps. And then we also got, it looks like, more Legere here. There is cav. I thought there was a French cav as well, but the Hussars, they just got shot by the Legere. That's all that really they achieved there. And the French here with their 2 little Legere units, well, no, 3 if I look, in fact, they're sending quite a force in this direction. Managing to scare off the Austrians quite nicely. The Austrians trying to do a sneaky little outflank there on Senna, who's already pushed well forward. So yeah, that would have been very dangerous there. So well played by the French, and actually they've sent even more. They have another unit here. This might be a full army, you know. I honestly, we're looking from the Austrian perspective. So when the French units appear, yeah, we don't know how many it is in here. And there's another one appearing now. So I have a feeling this might be a substantial force going into this forest now for the French. And it looks like they're going to obviously try and take control of the forest, and then maybe outflank the Austrians themselves. And here come the Grenadiers. I am feeling they might be going into the forest. Grenadiers in the forest, not a bad idea. Units can be hidden until the last minute, which can, you know, sort of help cover a charge from the Grenadiers. Be very, very useful. Looks like another Hohenzollern is now on the move, but a little bit delayed. I think there must have been a delay in this guy's movement to allow maybe the French to have a bit of an advantage. Yeah, here comes the reinforcements, and I imagine they're going to go straight to the front against the French and the Bavarians over there. This looks like quite a private battle between 2 players, 1 Austrian, 1 French. And whoever wins this obviously will then have a great impact. Whether if Austria wins, they can just shift their troops up the line, or they could maybe outflank the Bavarians if they're still there. And if the French win, they obviously can then get in behind on this left side here, the right for the Austrians, get in behind this, or just make a straight strike for the LOC, the main objective in today's game. But yes, if you have any of your own NTW3 replays you want to send in to my to have featured on my channel, do send them into my Discord. That is the best place to send them in. There's a link for it in the description down below. And it's also the best place to go to get involved in any of the stream battles. There's plenty of you that do ask in sort of like in the lives. She's like, oh, how do I get involved in it? You need to be in the Discord. It's the best place to get. There's a NTW3 role as well that you can get, so you're notified about all streams and games. And there you go. We've got a Dragoon going in here. Hit a lot of units as well coming out of the forest. I imagine a lot of these guys can't form square. That Barden unit definitely can. That sort of Grenadier looking like unit, but it didn't. And actually, the Dragoons kind of failed there. You know, attacking a lot of units. Cavalry in the most recent patch has been nerfed. So, and like charging in, multiple units can definitely hold their own against Cav. See how this one goes. The French again getting hit there by Dragoons. Liechtenstein, I guess maybe trying to slow them down. And he also looks like he's sending in the Grenadiers, actually. He looks like he's ready to go. And the Dragoons here, they are redlining. They are getting, I think, shot by squares. Yeah, the Barden troops form square, shoot them. And here we go. Here go the Grenadiers into melee. I imagine a lot of these troops might be provisional from the center. Yeah, there you go. The German Grenadiers have destroyed that first unit. Are they going to be able to continue, or are they going to fall back? I don't know if I would continue. The Austrians as well, they're engaging with French cavalry and infantry here in the center as well. As you can see, Austria bringing up more and more men. Try and deal with that. And here go more grenadiers going in. They're trying to fall back one of their grenadiers as the Baden troops get closer. There you go, grenadiers going in once again. There you go, the dragoons there of Liechtenstein have managed to rout the cavalry and infantry there of the French, but the French unveil some heavies as carabiniers come out of the woods. And that fight then continues there. Looks like we've also got... Is that a general staff? That is. A general staff there for the French has routed. He's been caught ever so slightly by the dragoons there. That is devastating. That is not good. And there you go. More French infantry start to rout there. And the German grenadiers, they can fire just as well as they can melee, are about to set up and start blasting some of these Baden troops. Some German grenadiers there routing. The carabiniers have pushed back the tired dragoons, and they have sort of stabilized the sort of portion of the battlefield now, but it is only getting worse over here, as you can see, as more grenadiers go into the forest and they rout more Frenchmen. There's plenty in here for them to get their teeth stuck into, that's for sure. I go in for the square, melee the square while it's set up like that. Catch that unit. I think they're going to try and outflank here. They go. They managed to rout, I think, a second unit in here. No, that's the same one. It's still fighting in here. I think actually... there you go. I was going to say, I think the Germans are going to lose that fight, and they did. In go the grenadiers here. Are they going to break their fellow Germans in the Baden infantry? These guys look like grenadiers. They fight like grenadiers as well. So they are line infantry, technically, I think, on paper. And they are going to get routed, actually, I think, are the German grenadiers. And I wonder what's happened. Is it just that they've got a lot of routing troops now? Might be. I guess there are a couple of, a few other grenadiers here routing. I'd fall back if I was Liechtenstein. I think he's kind of, spent himself a bit. Here comes Bellegarde, though. He's now pushing on ahead with his hussars. Looks like as well Bellegarde over here just forced back Bavaria, just out of Bavaria kind of running out of options of what to do. If we look to the south, looks like Massena is just starting to arrive to deal with Hohenzollern there. So we will go back to the northern theatre as the French and the Austrians keep brawling here. Looks like we got some Werdenberg or Bavarian light infantry there as well. They're going to go straight into the German grenadiers here. They need to be careful. That's just an isolated unit that's going to get picked off now. Cavalry here looks like, even though their infantry failed, they have managed to rout more of these French troops in the forest here, but still more and more up here. And Liechtenstein and Bellegarde here are kind of running out of options and what to do. Running out of manpower, certainly infantry. And there you go. Grenadiers routing that unit. Bit of a waste there by the French. I think it might have just been a poor micro, not realizing that unit had been overcommitted. Now look at this. Uhlans here looking to try and get in behind Massena's troops here. They're already orange and red lining. And I think, Ingo, the Uhlans are going to charge here. Can they form square? That's a no. And there you go. Redlining and soon to be breaking, I think. There you go, there's one. They might get this other one now as well. Let's see, will they get it? Don't know, they might not. There you go. The Ulan's going to get out of there, I think. They have kind of run their race there a little bit. And there you go, France definitely came out of that one a lot more brawled. But Austria has lost a considerable amount of its grenadiers, its melee-capable power. So whether France can turn that around, we will have to see. Again, another Ulan charge here. Again, trying to rout this unit, and they have succeeded in routing that French unit there. Very nicely done. And here comes Bavaria now. He is kind of taking a slightly different angle. He's trying to move towards the French over here in the forest. This is probably the best move he can do. The light cav here still haranguing the French. And if the French can get a volley off here, they might be able to rout it. There you go. And now Bellegarde, a lot of Bellegarde's troops here, now kind of facing off against nothing. Looks like French going to get in here, though. And they are going to rout just a light infantry unit, I think. Yeah, Schutzen. The skirmishers routed there. It looks like they got another one over there as well. Yeah, they're just going in with all the light cav. The French have routed. That is a great shame. If this Chasseur Cheval here managed to survive, it's in good number as well. I'm surprised it's not going to get to these 3-pounders. That would have been great if it had. It's a huge unit, though. That must return. They're going to have to keep an eye on that, the Austrians. Have they got anything in reserve? No, not anything. And they've left the general back here, actually, have the Austrians. So whether this was a part of a ploy, don't know. Oh, actually, it's, I guess because Hohenzollerns army's here, he's just forgotten his generals here. Well, if that re-rallies now and they get those guns, that is very unlucky for the Austrians. Hohenzollern and Massena over here, though, in a good line fight. Looks like a lot of Laguerre being brought. Not really sure. There you go. Get some volleys off, boys. Make those Austrians taste French lead. And building's been captured by the Austrians. Oh, they've just captured this. Put some pioneers in there. Fair enough. And it looks like Bavaria is now moving forward against Bellegarde. I mean, Bellegarde's definitely not in position. If Bavaria was to, you know, strike now, they could definitely, with support of cavalry, because Austria is shifting across a lot of cavalry right now. We've got Bellegarde and Liechtenstein moving cavalry in this direction. And yeah, that would be really good. They're going to need some cavalry here. I did see they had other ones. They got one over here. It's now going into the forest, oddly enough. But yeah, Bavaria, I don't think can square very well. So they need to be careful of that. And they are actually getting just a hit really hard over here. Bavaria's put his artillery on a nice little hill, which certainly helps. He can fire down the line at anything that's supporting against his infantry. And here goes Liechtenstein with the Dragoon. I think he's just going to go straight on in. I think he's just betting that these guys can't form square. And he's possibly right. Like I said, it's a good chance. Let's say a good 60% chance these guys can't. These ones look like they are elites, though. Yeah, they look like the Crown Prince units. They're going to form square. But it might not matter. If he routes that cavalry there, he can get a straight shot at that Bavarian general. And it also looks like, yeah, we've got light infantry moving up. So that's going to just fire at the square. He's either got to stay in square and get blasted by infantry, or he goes into line and he gets charged by cavalry. So he's in a sticky position. He's now shifting his cav back this way. Good to see. But yeah, Bavaria out-caved evidently here. In goes France with a cav unit here, trying to support his Bavarian ally, sending in some chasseurs cheval. Very bold, and didn't really achieve anything in the end. Just ended up getting himself killed. The Dragoon here taking some losses, but not masses. And now Bavaria is dashing across to try and support this fight, which he didn't need to do. And he might win that one. Yeah, he's routing that Dragoon, and he might get this one, I guess, potentially. There is so much more cavalry that he's going to get over one. There you go. I think the Hussars got over the shock, and now they're going to flank around here with the Dragoons. Is that another? Oh no, this is another portion of that cavalry unit. I think Bavaria might have routed there. There you go, Bavaria. Oh no, he's not. He's still in it. He's trying to pull out of combat. Which is, if anything, just going to doom his unit anyway. And now he's in trouble because he has nothing to protect his general. And Austria has plenty of cavalry around. So yeah, bad move there. Bavaria has another cav unit all the way over here out of position. This is a Dragoon unit. Pretty good one as well, if I remember. Yeah, so I don't know why he had that there. I guess maybe protecting his guns. And now it's dashed all the way over here. It's probably quite tired, and it's getting flanked and surrounded and just wiped out very easily there. That's a shame. Again, don't know why this was one with the main army, since he was making a big push with his infantry. But yeah, now his infantry is going to get just destroyed here by cavalry. And they haven't actually redlined. They are on by a square as well. They need to be careful of that. But if the square fires, oh, he's got quite a few squares. He might get just blast his own infantry as well. Yeah, here we go. It's the Grenadiers as well. We've got Hungarian and also German Grenadiers coming forward. And they're going to go straight in for the squares. They are running. Oh, no, well, walking actually. And here comes France. He's resurgent. This is one of the other Mercenary army that got pretty bloodied up. He's going against Bellegarde's tiny force over here as Liechtenstein has shifted here to take on Bavaria. So it's a bit of a race against time. Can Liechtenstein and bits of Bellegarde defeat Bavaria before the French deal with Bellegarde? I was going to say that the general there for Bavaria is in very big danger. He's in a real bad spot. He's being shot up by Jaegers here, but if he goes the other side of his infantry line, he's going to get killed by Austrian cavalry. So yeah, really bad spot from there, and he's just getting smashed to pieces now by Hungarian and German Grenadiers. And there you go, more Bavarians getting killed off. And in goes the cavalry. They're just descending on these poor non-squareable boys. I love the guys in their salmon pink uniform as well. They are looking glorious. And actually, there you go. The general routed. I think he might have got shot and routed. I think more squares are being formed in places. Good to see they did have them on the flanks. This one didn't form square, whether it could. But Bavaria is done for. As you can see, just breaking along the line here. That's an army done. That's Bavaria dealt with. France has rolled back quite a bit of the Bellegarde forces here, though, as you can see, though. So at the same time, they are inflicting losses here on the Austrians. I say minimal losses in comparison, though, to an entire Bavarian army pretty much being lost. They have lost some guns. Is this the general staff? No, this is it's part of the grenadier unit. Here goes France. Is going in. He's going to try and tie down this Austrian dragoon from Liechtenstein. He tries to assist there. The heavy's going forward. Yeah, I mean, this unit should just stay in square. Just be defiant, stay in square. There's just really mainly squares over here that are being a pain. Austria's going to have to turn most of his infantry now to deal with this arriving Mercenary army. Like I said, I think he's lost his general. It definitely was routing. Whether it returned, I do not know. But yeah, he's going to be short on morale. Over here, looks like Hohenzollern and also Mercenary are still dueling it out. Mercenary looks like he's sending a generic infantry unit, as has Hohenzollern. By the looks of it, just some generic German infantry. Then it looks like manpower-wise, France... Oh yeah, France has plenty. And France is making a massive assault here. I don't know if this is other French troops from maybe in the center. I don't know whether they've shifted this way. I think they might have. Bavaria's also got a couple of units still lingering about. But yeah, we've got cuirassiers here. We've got, yeah, carabineers. We've got a lot of heavies and infantry ready to go in. So I think they're going to make a strike on this Hohenzollern army, which is pretty isolated. The second Hohenzollern army is on the way. But it might not matter because they are going to dash in here and just go down the line, I think. So Hohenzollern really needs to fall back beyond to around this town hall, I'd say. Otherwise, he's in danger of being just wiped out, I think. But yeah, France just needs to get in a melee. Get in a melee and do as much damage to these Austrians as possible. He's across the river over here as well, which is good to see. He needs a little bridgehead across. And here we go. France has gone into melee. He's actually sending the Laguerre and the heavy cav here, routing the Hussars. Very good. She's got the Laguerre over here. He needs to keep moving them forward. A unit has claimed a building for the a French have claimed a building. Oh, they've actually the Mercenaries managed to take this from the Grenadiers. Very nicely done. They've kind of taken their objective. I think that was like their initial objective to take. The Austrians have got them in a really sticky position. I don't see this lasting. Certainly with the cav superiority the Austrians have there. The melee, though, is now taking place over here with Hohenzollern sticking it out. And he's certainly sticking the bayonets to the French. A lot of dead blue coats there, and also white coats. Now, white certainly won't come out in the wash.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
And there you go. I think the French have just, claimed this building here as well. So, and you can see they are across the river. I think that the Austrians got away pretty scot-free there. A lot of their units getting out there alive. That could have been a lot worse. Could have had about, what, 6 or 7 infantry units there that could have been taken out. They're going to be able to fall back. The second Hohenzollern army is setting up as well a new defensive line with the batteries that have survived as well, the 3-pounders here. So that's going to be really tough for the French now to assault. My best bet would say is to just go up this road here, attack this point, try and storm the town hall. That would be the way in. I think you can also... no, you can't. I thought could you go around the flank here of the town hall. You might be able to. Might be able to go through the river. It doesn't matter though, because the French are not stopping. The Carabineers here catching units, just really good. Rout as many of these guys as they retreat back to enemy lines. And if you can keep it up, the second infantry line here won't be able to shoot your troops because they're shooting at friendlies. So yeah, if the cav here can carry on with the support of infantry up this road, get the extra speed bonuses, they could be in for a real good route here because the French, they could get a lot of troops. France over here still holding on, still being pestered by infantry and cavalry. And yeah, look at that. They're going to get multiple Austrian units here, I think. They are actually. The Austrians are shooting themselves in the back, which is not helping the situation at all. They did get that one. I would say that wasn't fibbing. I think that was fine. The French are sending the next unit, though. Yeah, the Austrians just blasted themselves to the back there. They're not even aware of it. Might be now. They seem like they might be repositioned. Here go the French sending multiple units in now. Try and win these melee fights nice and quickly. Town hall here supporting with some flanking fire might help. It also might just rout the Austrian troops. And again, look at this. Austria just firing into his own troops. He needs to hold fire. Hold fire, guys. Costing your troops so many troops. Oh, jeez. Getting hit hard here are the French by the 3-pounder battery. Yeah, Austria killing too many of his own troops. This could cost him. And there you go. They've routed that first line. Now into the next one. The French, though, will be tired. Might be not so effective this second time round. They are redlining. I think with the Austrians, you know, routing, there you go. Yep, morale is pretty low. So as soon as one goes, it's like a domino effect. That was a definite fin. Definite finning going on there from the Austrians. French responding with a volley that I don't think is a fin. Might now be if they were to shoot. But definitely in melee. We've got the Baden Grenadier type unit. That should definitely be used to storm that building. And the French is going to continue up. The Austrians here are not set up in time. Actually, that's because the French are already here. Yeah, just keep sending more and more French troops in. They just need to keep piling the men in here. Don't let the Austrians set up at all. France is in the battle for its survival over here. I don't think it is going to win its survival battle, but you never know. Yeah, Hernsel, the fresh one, is now arriving with more troops. Just to sort of enclose these poor Frenchmen in this encirclement that they are nearly in. I think these French look like they're going to try and dash for that other LOC. Maybe try and hide out in that one as well. I think that's the plan. Cav here can't scale the stairs of an LOC. They can just about run down everyone else. Building being captured by the Austrians. Oh, they have captured this building here, so this French position is pretty much null and void unless they send more boys in. But we'll go back to this fight over here, which is getting a very intense. The French pushing on still. They believe that a good charge here could rout the Austrians, give them the game, but they are getting blasted in this line fight here. This is not good. You need to get more troops up if they want a line fight. They also could do with getting the heavies up. I don't know if they've gone in yet. No, they haven't. They're back here. We've got the cuirass, and I think we have a carabinier there. If they could get set up around about here and then charge that Austrian line, they've got a good chance of routing it. You just need to keep these infantry in the game as well. French, yeah, I don't think they're going to win that. They keep orange line, and the Austrians are 2v1ing them. The French, as you can see, are flanking around. They are being as sneaky as possible. They're trying to get to that LOC at the back there, the objective. Credit to the French, they are being that sneaky. Doing everything in their power to win this game. The French over here are being cut down. Looks like by hussars, dragoons, infantry, the lot. There you go. Austria has destroyed these two armies. Oh, yeah, it was not going to be easy for this French army after the Bavarians here got killed off, to be honest. They just, yeah, got absolutely destroyed. Bavaria has a unit way back here, though. What is this? Oh, it's their general staff. He has returned. That is unfortunate for Bavaria. He's returned right now and right by the red line. That is a great, yeah, great shame. Bavaria might have been able to keep fighting if their general staff had got back to the front lines. And here we go. Looks like Austria's actually... Oh, no, it's France. France and in the cuirassiers. Looks like he did rout those units there, but he did lose his own infantry. He's pulling back the cuirass for another go. Lay it down the line. Whether the French are going to set up along this sort of slope here and shoot into the Austrians are certainly going to do that to the French as they march by. I think the French aren't hanging around. They're going to just keep marching on to the LOC. And the building is attempted to be taken. If the French can take this, I mean, this is what it's finding just a basic German infantry. If they can take it, it would certainly unlock this position. It would force the Austrians back, I feel like. Still lots of cav over here for the French, including another cuirass and a carabinier. Oh no, this is a Bavarian or Edinburgh cavalry unit by the looks of it. But it's under French command, that's for sure. But there you go, it's going in as that light cav, those chevaliers. Routing the Austrian skirms easily enough, but it doesn't matter because the line infantry behind got a good volley off, and that might be what does the damage to the French cav there. Actually, it might got slightly thin there, I'm not sure. But yeah, the French cav got in nicely, actually, really well done there. Blasting into that unit. I mean, also the Austrians just blasted their own infantry in the back. Definitely should not continue. It's done its bit. Town hall captured. Oh, I think it's that one there. Did they just recapture it? There you go. The French getting out of there as they should. They're redlining. Looks like the cuirassiers, though, might be next on the list to go in. They need some infantry, though, to back it up. There is a gun, actually, in place here, like, on the move. So whether the cuirass will just go in through that as well. Yeah, the light cav retreats. The heavies are coming forward. And they look like they're going to give it a go. And yeah, France is just having a good old line fight here with Austria. I feel like this was playing for Austria's hand. They need to keep moving up this hill and just trying to take out this this Herzog Karl Legion there. Just take that out and then get to the LOC. That's what they need to do. By slowing down and shooting here, it's allowing Austria to shift more troops back to the LOC potentially. And in goes the heavy cav. Has gone in. Doesn't look like it's had much of a great impact. Looks like it's fallen onto the lines of troops here, and it's not really achieved a lot. There's the cav now in behind, and guns that could set up if they wanted to. And yeah, they're orange side, and that was a poor charge, I think, from the French there. Building lost. French have actually managed to take the town hall. Now France should move up with any infantry he has left. Which isn't a lot, but he should move it up, try and push on towards the street here, try and use the support of the town hall. In goes that first initial cuirass unit, the smaller one now of the two. Smaller but more successful, you could say, and it looks like he's going to have more success there, routing potentially that German infantry there. Needs backup from the French infantry now crossing the river. Just a bayonet charge. The heavy's still in prolonged melee. Still trying to win this fight here. There you go. They finally get through that German infantry, but they'll be knackered now. They'll be easy pickings, I would have thought, to take out. Here goes the light cav. That's going in. Good to see that's now returning. That can cause some issues here for the German infantry. Pushing forward the French infantry as well. French definitely not out yet. They've still got a bite to them. And the Austrians, with the potential to mass rout at any moment, if the chips are down, Austria is down as well. Baden infantry they're routing though. Looks like the cuirass is getting countercharged by hussars. They are going to get a volley in the face by the Baden infantry here. Fire when ready. There you go, routed. Easy enough. French infantry in over here. They've routed their opponents, and they are now moving on to the next unit. And Austria, is kind of on the ropes. I think that cuirass might have routed, but I'm not sure. It looks like the cav here. We've got a hussar, arriving. The cuirass is definitely not here anymore. Whether it's routed, whether it's just retreated, I don't know. France is now the one to shoot his own troops in the face. Oh, that's a definite fim though there. That was horrendous fimming from the French player. Fimming that. Oh, jeez, fimming those hussars. That's rough. The hussars should have won that fight. France has won these infantry fights, and he now has a straight shot at that LOC. He needs to keep this up. Just keep these units moving towards the LOC. Just leave the tiny amounts of French units here to be sacrificed to deal with what is just too many Austrians. Oh, they're going to get a volley here. Oh my gosh, they stopped right in front of the guns. What was the player doing? And there you go, those chasseurs just executed. Looks like now Austria is turning this fight around over here. The cuirass has retreated. It's good to see that's still alive. It's still healthy in number as well. Just needs to get rested up. Here we go, French guns are going to start blasting away. There's not much left though for French manpower. Like I said, I haven't got a lot left in the tank, and their infantry that is left is really mainly moving towards the LOC. Looks like it's going to try and take that out. Don't blame it. And looks like the Karl Legion here, the Herzog, that's going to go into the farmhouse here, and that's going to claim that. And I've mentioned that's here. Yeah, in they go. Whether the French can take it, quite possibly. There's like 6-7 units here of infantry. That should be enough to claim it from the Karl Legion. It's a relatively decent light infantry, but not insane. Looks like it's mainly Hohenzollern left. I think Bellegarde has elements. Oh no, Liechtenstein still has the Grens. We still have quite a few of them. Yeah, they're gonna need those, that's for sure. Here's Bellegarde as well.
A unit has grown weary, sir.
There you go, look at this. They are forcing back the French nicely, of the Austrians. Where that cuirass has gone, do not know, but it is long gone. I think it is just repositioning, you might say. Resting up.
Their general has
And there you go, general's gone. Whose general got killed?
Yes, sir.
Don't know, is that maybe a French general? Was that a French general? No, that's Bavaria's general. The one that returned, then doomed to die, but he's, yeah, been killed off. I guess Bavaria's maybe trying to flank it around, get to his troops that were still alive, but there you go. Bavaria, having lost a general earlier in the game, has now actually lost him. Been cut down by Austrian sabres. Bavaria's final stand here. I think this is one of his more elite troops, like the Crown Prince unit. I mean, France gave it a good go, honestly, in this sort of area here. They meleeed pretty effectively. Just wonder whether getting some of the cavalry up quicker might have helped the situation. And it looks like the Karl Herzog might actually rout. I think with the other routing units around it, it's redlining because of that. If the French just get a good volley off into the side of it, and they're also hitting it from two directions themselves, might just be able to just deal with that. The Austrians are now arriving with more troops. Liechtenstein arriving with the Grenadiers. Hungry for blood. And there you go. French immediately redline. Though it's not even French units, they're Allied troops. They get broken within seconds. Hohenzollern some infantry in here. Oh, they're having a not too bad a time. They're redlining these French infantry actually. Here to send more grenadiers into the square they go, poking away with their bayonets. I think the French have actually claimed the town hall. They do have the farmhouse here. So they have managed to claim the LOC that they need to take. Can they hold it? That is the main question. Yeah, it looks like light infantry being sent to. They have got Hungarian grenadiers ready as well. And there's the German ones. So they've got plenty of melee capable units to go in. They're mopping up everything outside the farmhouse first. Before it looks like they're sending their boys in. And what do we have over here? Oh, Cav putting a Laguerre, that's routed immediately. And there you go, looks like the French dealt with once and for all really in this spot. It was worth a go trying to dash for the main LOC they needed to take, but it did not in fact work, sadly.
Sir.
There you go, that's confirmation of capturing that farmhouse back for the Austrians. The Austrian flag will fly high rather than the tricolor of France. Oh, proud of that unit there though, that 10-pounder. Crews just got shot off by skirms, I think, or maybe the artillery, or a bit of both. There you go, we've got the Jägerschützen. They're setting up. Put some volleys into those Frenchies over there. Send them packing back to Paris with a lot of them. falling back. There you go. Yeah, Znaim very much now secure for the Austrians. I think they're going to send down their troops and try and maybe mop up blast these guys. I don't think they actually do have enough here to maybe win this melee fight. I don't know. And France still has some nasty units, and his cuirass here could do some good damage if needed. And it looks like there's a carabinier over here, which is a very scary unit as well for the Austrians. Yeah, I guess France could try and give it another go going for the cuirass. I don't know what they're waiting for exactly. Looks like, oh, is a general going in? Really? They're going to send Bellegarde. I think Bellegarde is being sent in to get these guns. Could be quite funny. Would surely get a reaction from the cavalry to maybe go in and try and get him. Going to see a general here. I think Merceda go in. And that is very unfortunate there. A volley from the artillery at the last minute, I think, is going to rout this general. And certainly with the other general for the French arriving. Or maybe not. We'll see. There he is. He's routed. I don't think he died. Might die now, though. You never know. Just getting shot in the crossfire from this musket volley. And actually, we're going to see Bellegarde move forward as he just loses his general. He's committing seppuku, I think. There you go. France wins once again in another melee. Here comes the cuirass. They are going to try and go in. I think they're going to try and hit the flank of this Bellegarde unit. Now we're actually going to see another cav unit coming behind. I think it's the other cuirass. No, carabinier. Still alive and kicking. And that's going to hit the back. Really nice move here from the French. One less hurrah. Unit routed. Now the cuirass are going to go in. What they're going to go after? Go after this unit here. Again, Bellegarde getting caught. Can't form a square. The cuirass continue. The carabiniers routed. Infantry is also going in to try and help it out there. There you go. Cuirasses have had enough. They have just about routed that unit. I think that's with the arrival of the infantry there. So we're going to see a general. Is he going to go in? He's getting shot at. I think the French player's like, yeah, it's GG. Who gives a damn what happens? I think we're also going to see some more French infantry over here. Potentially get routed by dragoons. But yeah, I think the French have accepted defeat is nigh. In go the heavies. They're going into some of the infantry here. They're getting fimmed a little bit. Or maybe not. Maybe it's the rear. I don't know. I think they might be a little bit. This unit definitely is fimming. This Jaeger is definitely in melee. In goes the French there. There you go. The Karl Legion routing that unit there. And I think, oh, is that two generals died? Yeah, geez, there. With the French general, and I think also Richards, which might be another French general, I think, as well. I think that is pretty much GG. We're now just going to wait for the French to be knocked out of all these places. We've got the building there that's been taken out, and there is a French unit all the way back there. So I'll make a quick cut, and I'll see you with the end results. Because the Austrians have definitely won this one. It was a close one, because there's not a lot of Austrians left, and we're looking from their perspective. But yeah, what a bloody fight it really was. But I think Bavaria, I think, let down his French allies. I think and it will show in the kills at the end. I think kind of lost most of his army to a couple of light cav and one determined bayonet charge from the grenadiers. But yeah, well done to all players who took part in this one, and I'll see you guys in a moment with the end results. So there we are. We should have the end results on your screen now. I can't remember exactly which faction that Johnny was playing as. I think he was playing as one of the Austrians in this one. I think maybe he was playing as Liechtenstein, if I know Johnny. But yeah, thank you very much for sending this one in, man. And thank you to everyone that took part in this one. It was a really fun one. You can see all their end results on the screen here, so you can pause and enjoy those. We'll quickly have a look at the unit stats as well. 208 kills here. Oh, I don't think he was playing as. I think he's playing as Hohenzollern actually, by the looks of it. Looking at the units, 208 kills with the Hussars here. 138 with the Karl Legion. 118 with the German infantry there. We've got the another Hussar here getting 95 kills. But there are the rest of the kills if you want to admire those. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy checking out this custom / sort of historical battle, I think, a little bit. But yeah, it was a really fun one. I enjoyed it. And yeah, there should be some glorious NTW3 videos appearing on your screen now. If you haven't checked those out, I recommend you do so. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and all the shenanigans. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.